What's up? It's your boy Torchington, and you tuned in to Team Focus Radio with my boy So Focus.
Yeah! Team Focus Radio. I'm your host, So Focus. I'm currently at Shade 45 with the one and only Torch. What's going on, my brother?
Yeah, what's poppin', man?
What's cracking with you,
Everything
man?
good?
You know, chilling right here. Long trip over here, man. Raining outside and all that.
I feel you, that rain crazy.
Facts. So these questions real quick. So,
right.
First of all, where you from?
I'm from Harlem, man.
Harlem, wow.
Uptown Harlem, West Side.
So how was it growing up in Harlem, though?
Same as anywhere else. The ghetto, the hood, you know what I mean? Trials, tribulations, and all that shit.
Definitely. I want to talk about your music a little bit because you do music right now.
Yeah, I've been doing music for a while.
How long you been rapping?
I started when I was like 16, so I've been like close to like 15 years or so.
Wow.
So maybe a little more. But seriously, like I've been taking it serious as of recently. Again, 'cause I stopped for a little bit, you know what I mean, dealing with a lot of bullshit, engineers and producers and all that shit. But now I feel like I'm in a good space now, so yeah. I'm just starting it back up, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
But there's a whole lot of artists out there right now. So what do you say separates you from everybody else?
With me, I just stick to me, man. I do me. You know what I mean? Like I get that like I don't want to say 90s, but that like early 2000s feel onto like current beats. Like I rap. I don't want to do all that hippity hoppity, all that other type stuff. Like I want to rap. I want to get on the beat, and I want to sound like how the people I grew up admiring sounded, but in today's atmosphere.
Definitely.
That's my target.
So you're also a mix engineer, correct? Sorry.
Yeah, I mix all my own tracks.
But how did you get involved with that? How does that happen?
I went to IAR.
Right.
Like during the time where I was like, I didn't know if I'll be rapping for forever. I wanted to have like a plan B. So I went to Institute of Oil Research and got my little certificate in that. Or whatever. I always knew what I was doing around the borders, but as a fallback, I wanted to do that so I could have something to fall back on, other than just rapping. Because at a certain point, it was like, this may not happen. You know what I mean? Like, let me be real with myself. Like, it may not happen. So I gotta plan my life out and, you know, get other skills to add on to what I'm doing.
Definitely. So right now you're actually working at Shade 45 as well.
Yeah.
So can you tell anybody how did that happen for you? Like, what was the process for that?
I went to school. That was part one. You know what I mean?
What's your major?
Engineering.
Okay.
I went to the engineering school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So after that, it was like, I got that. My plan was to like do my own thing after that, get a studio and continue on music. But I was like, if I'm gonna have a plan B, I gotta go all the way through it as well at the same time I'm doing my music. So I was like, after I graduated, let's apply for mad internships. And I landed a few. Some was like, and Siriusxm was one of them. And another one was Universal. So I interned at Universal and I interned here at Sirius, like at the same time. And that's how it all started, like doing an internship. Having that piece of paper, getting me in the door, and from there, I just took off with it.
Definitely. So for artists out there that's listening right now, like what advice do you give them if they come in to kind of get in the game? Like, what do they have to do to get the steps in the game? Put their foot in the game, excuse me.
Stay true to self. Like, people could know if you're true or not. Unless you're good at, you know, fabricating and all that shit. But stay true to self. Stay dedicated and work on your craft, like, at all times. And also, dip and dab on other shit. Like, at this day and age, we gotta do more than one thing. You know what I mean? Like, who's to say what you should do, but look into other things as well. Like, that you could put in your arsenal. You don't want to be limited. Like me, like, I rap, I do the engineering, I do whatever, like, to get me to the next level, or whatever the case may be. When I'm having meetings or discussing certain things with people, I know the terminology of what we're talking about or whatever the case may be, and I can add to that. Like, so it's like learn a little about everything,
right? Just
so you can have the conversation and know what's going on. Like, you don't gotta go too deep into it, but if you want to, you can. But just having the terminology and the knowledge of certain things, like.
Definitely. Is there any artists out there you would say kind of inspires you to get involved in music?
For today, I can't really think of many, but I grew up on like Jadakiss, The Locks, Mace, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Jay-Z, Lost Boys, like the Lost Boys, and a few of them. Like that was music.
So being here at Shade 45, like you ever been Star Trek before, or you see somebody that kind of caught you like, oh, kind of caught you off guard a little bit?
Nah, not really. Like being from the city, we saw people all the time. Like, and I've been around for a little minute, so most people I knew, others I saw before, and it's just it's kind of normal for me. Like I don't get starstruck, but I admire certain people, and then I show my love and all that. That's just it. Like, we all human at the end of the day.
I actually seen your social media. There's a DJ playing your music, on air. But the other day, today, the other day.
Oh yeah, that was Premier.
Okay.
Primo.
All right.
Primo spinning my shit. That's like.
So here's the thing with that.
Upper echelon.
And I gotta ask you that because there are artists who tell me all the time, like, damn, I'm checking my music on radio. Like, how does this work? How does this happen? Like, what advice do you give to those up and coming artists right now?
I mean, the first thing first is have a hot record.
Facts.
Like, have a hot record. Let it build up, build some steam, and just go off that. Before you go to somebody, you gotta have a hot record. And it's not just about that. You gotta know the person you're giving it to.
Right.
Like if it's that style of music, or do it fit their show, or whatever the case may be. So you gotta do a little homework before you send it to somebody, and from there, you just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like you get it out there. You gotta build it up. Like nobody's gonna play nothing that's not hot once. And two, if you don't got nothing going on for the record yourself, like you're not pushing it. It's like, yo, can you play my shit?
Yeah.
But you're not really taking it serious, so it's like,
Yeah.
why should I play? You know what I mean? So for me, it was like, I got a relationship with these people, but it ain't happen overnight. You know what I mean? And even if we know each other, they're not gonna play if they don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta make sure I have the right record to send to a certain DJ. I don't just send it to everybody, because it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I send it to who I think is for, and it fit their format. Like, here you go. Unless you be like, yo, just send me whatever. And like, I got you. But I don't want to disrespect your platform.
Definitely. So what are you working on right now?
Right now, I'm just taking it day by day, doing music, building up, and just strategizing.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
One of the questions I ask everybody that comes on my show, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, then I ain't had that question asked to me in a minute. Hopefully, financially stable, traveling the world, taking care of my family, my peers, and just bullshit, like set. Even if not where I want to be, like as long as I'm good, I'm good with that, and just want to keep working. I know you keep working, like things will come.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
So people out there that don't know about you yet, like what would you say what do you want them to know about you? If anybody don't know who you are yet.
I'm a hard worker. I work my ass off. Like I came into Sirius as an intern. A job wasn't guaranteed, but I stayed, and it's what I wanted. At first, I didn't know what I wanted, but when I got here, the love and the support from people around me, the peers, it was just a different environment. And I was like, I can't go back into the streets after this. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do after this? Like, where the fuck I'm gonna go? Like, nah, I'm staying here. You know what I'm saying? So I worked my ass off to get where I'm at, and I'm still working. And I'm not gonna say it's been all peach and cream and all that. It's been trials and tribulations, but man, I ain't going nowhere. And I'm bringing more to the table than the average person. I'm doing whatever. I'm holding the camera, I'm mixing, I'm doing graphics, whatever. Like,
Everything.
yeah, I'm not gonna be like, I can't do it. I'll figure that shit out. Or if I can't figure it out, I'm gonna reach out to somebody that can do it. And just go above and beyond. Like, that's just me. Other than that, it's like, I'm for my people. I like doing shit for others. Like, it's not just about me, it's about people around me. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just my dream or my goals, just everyone around me. So I feel like it's my job to keep pushing if I can get us to a better position.
So people out there, how can they get in contact with you on social media?
Hit me up, all social media platforms at Torchington, TORCHINGTON.
Definitely. Make sure you hit me up at SoFocus Life on social media. This interview's coming out on SoFocusMedia.com. And that's it. Anything else? We out here, man. So
that's it, man. Just stay tuned. Tune into the page. More music to come. We're going to keep this shit going.
Definitely make sure you watch it. SoFocusMedia.com. This is Team Focus Radio. I'm your host, SoFocus. My dude, Torch. I appreciate you again, man.
My guy.
Thank you. Shade 45. We out here. Siriusxm. Let's get it. Yeah!
Originally, I was like, who is that? What are they doing? Whatever. And then I went on and saw some of your work and I liked it. So I was like, yeah, let's do it.
If you don't show that you're hungry, nobody's going to give you an opportunity.
Just do what you're doing and be good at what you do. And if it's that great, the greats will notice you.
It's all about team focus. I'm with my G, so focused.
You locked in with Team Focus Radio.
Team Focus Radio.
Team Focus Radio.
Team Focus Radio with my boy, So Focused.
We're so focused.
With my boy, So Focused. Get focused, y'all.
SoFocusMedia.com